guys, welcome back to Gabe's Garage. As some of you already know, last time that we went off-roading with the GX, we have some ground clearance issues. So today we're gonna be installing a Dobinson 3-inch lift kit on it. So let's get started. In the front we have 34.5 inches, and on the rear we have approximately about 35 and 7/8. So I have some Dobinson front coils, rear coils. I have some KYB strut mounts, front struts, rear shock absorbers. I have some SPC upper control arms. I also added extended travel on the rear, so I got some extended bump stops and the coil conversions and extended brake lines.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. EF-EOS, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious.
If you're not gonna replace the control arms, pretty easy. Just gonna unplug this cable right here, take it out of the way, and then right here you're gonna have 2 screws. You take those out, this sensor will come up, and then you have a 70mm in there. You have to take it off, so it will look something like this in the other side. I already took it off. So this is the sensor I'm talking about. You're gonna have a 17mm right there, and once you take that 17mm, you can take this off. And it's dark in here. I got a flashlight in the other side, but pretty much you're gonna take the sensor out, those 2 screws. You have a 17mm in there, take it out, this whole bracket will come off. You got 3 more 14mm holding the strut, so just take 2 of them out and lose 1 of them, and then you're gonna have a 19mm holding the strut in the bottom. You can lose that one up, lose the lower control arm bolts, you can lose them up, and then let me bring it to the other side so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the sway bar, just take the sway bar out. It's a 17mm holding holding the spindle. Take those 2 out, and then it's gonna be 4 bolts, 14mm holding the sway bar to the frame, and that way you can take that off like that. Once you do that, this is the other side. If you take the 19mm that hold the lower ball joint, the whole control arm will swing down, and you can take the strut without taking anything else. Guys, I'm done with the front suspension. The only thing that I gotta do is tie down the upper control arm bolts, because I don't want to put pressure on the bushings before the vehicle is on the ground. I use this tool for the camber adjustment on the control arms. I'm just trying to set it up where it gets pretty close for me to go and drive the car to an alignment place and do an alignment. And the lower strut bolt, once the vehicle's on the ground, I'm gonna tie those down and I'll be ready to go. I just gotta move now to the back and take the airbags out and replace the coils. Guys, I'm back. I took a little break. I was hungry and I left. So the front took about 3 hours. But keep in mind that that's me recording and doing whatnot or whatever. So without doing all that, I think in 2 hours it's possible to replace struts, upper control arms, do all of it, kind of align the vehicle in the front and do everything you need to do. For the rear, I'm gonna start right now. I'm gonna time it and see how long it'll take. This cable you're gonna have to unplug. That's gonna be for your struts. I have some issues yesterday because, as you can see, the strut is like really rotted out, and the 17mm nut that goes right here on top holding the strut, it will not want it to come off. So I had to use the sawzall and cut it off. But pretty much you're just gonna unscrew the 17mm holding, not the strut, the shock absorber, sorry for that. Take that off. It's gonna be another nut or bolt right here holding it. So you're gonna take that one off, and that should be able to take the shock absorbers off. And then the airbags are a little bit tricky, but I'll show you. I think they're on the other side. The airbags, the only thing that hold it is a metal clip that goes like right here, and all you have to do is push that metal clip out and you should be able to take the airbags out. Once you take those off, you also gonna have, this is the air compressor, and it's gonna be on your rear driver side. It's only holding by two 12mm screws, one right here and one right here, and all you have to do is unplug the cables. You go from 2 different cables, plugs, and honestly I wasn't gonna reuse these, so I just cut the lines off with a knife. Whatever, if you're trying to reuse it, you can save them, unplug them real careful, but I wasn't. Hey guys, I'm back with the lift. The rear was a lot harder than the front. It took me roughly about 4 hours maybe. So if you can have some help, please use it, because by yourself this is not fun. Let me go over a quick recap so you can see what I did, and it might help you out, it might not, but we'll give it a shot. So what I did is I lowered the vehicle down where I could put my floor jack on the differential, and then I had to loosen up the upper control arms, both of them, and take completely off the lower control arms, drop the differential almost completely down, and then once I did that, it was enough space for me to almost put these coils on, but they were really long. So what I did is that I took the coil conversion caps and I took them off, completely off, and I just bolted in at the same time that I put the spring in place. It was not easy. I guess maybe with some help it will be probably better, I don't know, but that's what I did. The last thing you're gonna do is pop the hood, take the cover off. We're gonna look right here. Let's see. You see that one that say air source 50, big fuse and the little fuse, 10 amp and a 50 amp. So we're gonna go right here. Alright guys, so in the front of the truck, after the lift kit is installed, we have, let's see, 39 inches. On the rear, we have 39 1/4.
You should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost.
Alright guys, I'm very happy of how the GX turned out. After taking out the measurements, it come out to like 4.5 inches on the front, about 3.3, pretty much close to 3.5 inch on the rear. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also, if you would like to know all the pricing and everything, all the parts that were put together to put the lift kit, just subscribe, and I'll be talking about it in the next video. So thanks for watching.